This artwork right here has caused a firestorm in the anime community, spilling over into many different animes on a discussion that honestly we've been having every single year. It seems like we're just destined to have these same arguments year after year, to the point where I've actually talked about this years ago in a completely unrelated video. The only difference now compared to this video is that during that time, people were talking about Dragon Ball specifically, but now it has spilled over to all anime communities, and honestly, I feel like a brand new anime community, the Dandadan community, has taken a hit in their reputation. I mean, their reputation is almost at My Hero Academia community levels at this point. It's kind of sad because this anime is really, really good and it's literally brand new. So we're gonna be jumping into the drama that happened this week, and it's still ongoing. If you go on X, on Reddit, on TikTok, this is what anyone is talking about right now, and that is the blackwashing of anime characters and whether race swapping is something that is acceptable or not acceptable in the anime community when it comes to artwork. And before I begin, I just want to preface this by saying I know you're going to go down in the comments. I know you're going to give your take. I would just say be as respectful as possible. And yeah, anyone who's being an ass, they're going to be getting blocked. So yeah, be as respectful as possible in the comment section below, guys. But with that being said, back to this artwork by Lin, who dropped it about a week ago, and the response from quote-unquote Japanese fans, which I'm saying that with quotations because we don't really know if they're Japanese fans. I mean, anybody can make a Twitter and change where they're from. They could be, they could not be. I'm not exactly sure, but it looked like the Japanese anime community was upset and had targeted this piece of artwork, specifically the Dandadan portion. They had targeted this piece of artwork because, of course, the two characters are race swapped to be black. Well, at least Okurun is black and Momo looks like she could be mixed. This actually caused the artist, who was only 16, she ended up blocking her account from being seen from anybody and almost quit art until the English voice actors for these two characters decided in solidarity to make their PFPs this piece of artwork. So this actually brought her out and gave her an outlet to kind of continue making art, and now her commissions are completely closed. They've gained thousands of new followers. It looks like it's going good for this artist, but that's not the end of it, because as the week has gone on, a bunch of different artists, including Dragon Ball artists, in solidarity with this piece of art against what they call racist in the Dandadan community, who were spewing a bunch of hate on this piece of artwork. They've decided to start race swapping characters of their own, making it so they showcase what these characters would look like if they were black, which has sparked a heated battle on race swapping and if it's okay to do in the anime art community. Now, what do I think of this? I'm gonna give you guys the exact same explanation that I gave in this video years ago. And I think that art is art. If you are going to be making pieces of artwork and you want to race swap your characters, make them black, yellow, green, or whatever, purple, change them into aliens, change them into guinea pigs, whatever you want to do, as long as you're not being super offensive and racist, then yeah, go ahead and change them, and it is your art. You speak your truth through your pen. That's exactly what I've always thought from the very beginning. That's exactly what I thought when Shoyu Momo created the BLM DLC pack for fighters. Like, this is something that I believe in, and so I would say the majority of the anime community in solidarity, they are race swapping these characters in the sense of love and acceptance, and just to show that you can create whatever kind of art you want to create. And I'm telling you right now, the ones that I've seen, none of the pieces of artwork that I've seen or retweeted have been offensive in any way. They've literally just race swapped certain characters to be black, and I think that the artwork speaks for itself. They're beautiful, they're creative, the ingenuity in some of these drawings is phenomenal, and each one tells its own story and tells the truth of the artist, which I think is 100% correct. But what is the other side? Well, there are two of them. The other side is that you can then say, if I'm okay with this type of swap, then I'm okay with any type of swap, meaning that whitewashing certain characters is okay. Now, this is one of the ones that I found that, to me, is a perfect example where this actually kind of makes the character worse, in my opinion. Although it seems like the artist did this out of spite, and a lot of the whitewashing of certain characters that I've seen online seems to be out of spite, so I really don't have any examples of when this is done with love and purity to post on here, because a lot of these are out of spite, and this is a prime example. Because honestly, lighting up Mirko is something that, to me, kind of ruins the character a little bit and takes a lot of her aura away. So honestly, this piece of art, in my personal opinion, has made Mirko worse. While, you know, the artist could think it made her better, but at the end of the day, just from the tweet alone, it looks like they did it out of spite. At the end of the day, if you blackwash a character or you whitewash a character and change their ethnicity, you have to think about their origins. If they are anime characters, the majority of them are going to be based on Japanese characters, so that is the original race. So whatever you're doing, you're taking it away from that race. But again, you are creating your own artwork, you are telling your own truth, and basically doing things on your own. So to me, it is in the eye of the beholder. What you're doing is what you think is correct, and whether people like it or not, that's going to be basically their problem, because you're the one that is creating art. Everyone sees art differently, but this is not even the first time that this has happened. Actually, in 1999, there was an entire website that was dedicated to depicting DBZ characters as black in hopes of getting more nerdy black kids to connect to Dragon Ball Z. And there's an entire page I'm going to link in the description below. You guys can go ahead and check it out. This is back in 1999. I was 9 years old at that time. I know I'm an old head. And I mean, this is something that it looks like it's not even just recent. This is a conversation we've been having for literal decades, and probably before that. And I'm telling you, this is a conversation we're going to keep having. But to me, the final verdict is, as long as you're being respectful and you're not doing it out of spite and you're not trying to be offensive or just trying to start a fight or try to start a problem, then you create the art that speaks to you. Even if you're trying to do those things, then the truth will eventually come out through the artwork. And if you're being nasty about it, then you will get the repercussions for being nasty. If you're being loving and have a lot of heart in your artwork because you just wanted to do something new, something different, something that spoke to you, like the original artist of the Dandadan artwork, well, then you will reap those benefits. Of course, she got some flack originally from this artwork, but ultimately now they are, again, commissions are closed, they have thousands of new followers, they are essentially an established artist, and they basically started a movement where now it is something that is being pushed, this diversity through art, which is not something that's being force-fed into people's heads. It's just something that people are using to express themselves, and that's how you have to take it. Everybody is doing this to express themselves, and if you're doing it any other way than that, to try to be nasty or just try to start problems, well then, I mean, again, that's going to be your issue, and that's going to be your outcome. Whatever that brings to you, that is what you're going to be getting. But anyway, what do you guys think of this? I asked tentatively because I don't know how bad the comment section is going to be on this video, but I'm hoping that the audience that I have is really open-minded and insightful and loving, and yeah, let's see what you guys think, and overall respectful audience. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.